I have thought about public euthanization, and it should be a group vote. It's like jury duty. You could randomly get a letter. We have to all review your file, and by the end of the day, you're either or you're not.
Did you see his interview?
He did with
DJ Academics?
Yeah,
Pull
DJ.
up what he looked like. DJ Academics, Kanye West. You haven't seen this yet?
This was probably like easier to deal with PR wise than his Twitter rant. I'm telling you, man, it's like he an evil genius, but he a genius. Because it's Americans don't go outside the country enough. They think fat is normal. Fat's not normal. We got one body. How you just fat? No offense to y'all fat people out there watching, but you do disappoint me. That's what I'm saying. Like that person has the same vote as I do, and that should not be allowed. Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard my pitch of Gladiator Fridays.
what's Gladiator Fridays?
So Gladiator Fridays is how I think that we could fix the debt that we're in. Basically, bring back the gladiators. But it's not slaves that are fighting. It's people that do these grotesque type of crimes. I would solve the debt in 2 years.
Just sit. You don't have to be on me. Just sit.
Is he scratching on that door in there?
No, he's in the crate.
You're so paranoid.
No, I
dude.
thought I heard a noise. I didn't know what it was.
The time to run it.
Scratch on the door.
Yes.
It's funny. Let him out. No, let him out. Let him out. Fight the shit out of
You
him.
want to drop 30? You want to drop 30 next week? You're gonna not have any nuts.
See that?
You'll be walking out here with no leg.
Was this another dog in here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Handsome.
he's not as friendly.
Oh, yeah.
praise
Nah,
problem.
yeah, keep his ass in. I don't do that untamed dog shit.
That's all he is.
Yeah, nope.
60 pounds of untamed and autism. He's got like auditory triggers.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zach's here. Dog was high this week. This is the thing. Anytime I go out of town, Lawrence is here. He's on the internet. Lawrence, say hi.
Hey,
Yeah,
everybody.
very cool.
Shout out to Iniquitous News Network.
Jared, you
His
can't
new show.
please enunciate that when you say that, by
And
the way.
I will say, I said this to Skylar, I think. It scares the shit out of me every time to say that.
I know, it is just a little rolling the tongue the wrong way.
I say it 3 times before I can fall asleep. I don't know why. It feels good to me.
I'm about to say that shit a little too fast, could get canceled.
I know, and that's what I'm afraid of. Like,
But yeah, Iniquitous News, it's a great comedic news network. Hating on motherfuckers.
Exactly. Okay, so now we got 2 people that aren't wearing headphones. They're just not headphone guys, apparently.
I
That's
don't
fine.
see 'em.
No, let me talk about this. Every time I go out of town, my dog decides to get high. And
I think she's coping.
I was gonna say a little bit could like the blame. The blame's gonna be split.
I'm taking blame?
There's gonna be a 50-50 split here. I think 50 you, 50 her.
Why would I be 50?
Why do I have any blame at all?
Because we were gone and you just turned the dog loose to the wind.
I didn't. The dog exists. I'm not the type of person to cage animals and just laugh in their face.
Hey, she's ever since that incident. If we're not around, she's in the cage.
Well,
So this dog got high.
This
Dude,
dog-
she ate a bag of these wonderful, phenomenal sleeping gummies by IndaCloud, okay? And when I say they are phenomenal, they are very phenomenal. This dog was out for 3 days.
I mean, they did their fucking job.
That's not the plug that they want. But if you go to IndaCloud.com,
No, inthecloud.co.
yeah, .co. They tried to trick us. Link's going to be in the description. You get 35% off, plus free shipping, plus a pre-roll, plus you're putting in, like, if you buy, you have the chance of winning a free pound of shake.
If you use our code Dropouts.
You have to use our code Dropouts. Go buy now. Please go buy now. On 420, we're doing a live high Q&A, and then we're going to film a 420 episode as well.
Can you win it if you're in prison?
Yeah. They'll smuggle that bitch in. They don't care.
Because I've been starting to get. I'm thinking about getting into smuggling.
No, but
I have friends in prison. They be smoking weed. I see them on Instagram all the time.
I know it's crazy. Well, yeah.
Oh, there's another level to that. Like they have phones and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, they be having phones. Sometimes they got their phone taken when they like go ghost for like 3-4 weeks. But it always be mad shitty quality. And then they usually be like they be smoking like a piece of a book. Up and they just rip the piece. You know
They're
what I'm saying?
getting
Roast
like
beef,
knowledge through
That
osmosis.
shit be
Do you get high off a little bit of Psalms?
That should be crazy. I'm like, damn, like he kind of doing what I'm doing out here, but just like he's locked up for life.
we were driving through Hollywood the other day to go. We were going to eat in West Hollywood somewhere, and I look out the window, and this homeless guy, he's smoking out of just a rotten apple. I mean, he was ripping. I mean, people smoke out of apples, but like it was rotten to its core. It was fucking.
You know,
gross.
he had that apple for like a month.
Oh,
and
that
it just
pick up
not
a can. Do it out of a can.
I just don't think I have a smuggle butt.
You don't think so?
No, because
well, it takes practice.
how long have you been practicing? Like, because you can stick a cue ball up there. You said.
Yeah, and it took a while to get there. I had to start with marbles.
That is true.
It's beautiful. No, but the day the dog got high, we were Zach.
That sounds like a parable.
Zach was leaving. We've talked about we had to come back for an emergency, but Zach was leaving to go to. Can we say where?
Overseas.
Overseas.
Makes it sound like you're a trooper.
Yeah, right. Overseas.
He was deployed.
And me and Jared and Alyssa were all in Venice. We get a call, dude. Lady Mae got into the bag of edibles. And we're like, oh my God, is she okay? We're like, well, she ate the whole bag.
Yeah. She could see sounds at one point, which was pretty beautiful. But I had to leave, so it was.
She don't be getting disciplined, though. I could tell.
Oh, I discipline.
No, he's
Nah,
not a
white people don't be
disciplinarian.
No,
disciplining
he's-
y'all dogs like that. Y'all don't. That's
No.
what I'm saying. White people don't.
Don't say white. No, don't say white.
Yeah,
I'll put down the law. It's just
No, I don't think so.
Are you saying that black people discipline better?
Yep.
Okay,
Way
can
better. Way
can
better.
I pitch an app?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You know, there's TaskRabbit.
Yeah.
What about like Switch Rabbit, where you just bring your your kids that aren't very trained to black households, and they get punished.
Probably a different name than Switch.
I was gonna say.
Wait,
Yeah,
Switch?
it could be.
That's what we used to call it, right?
Yeah, for sure. But it's just
Yeah,
like,
but
that
it's
gets you,
I
like,
wouldn't even when you
dangerous
say
state.
But,
But, I mean, I used to love that show back in the day when they used to swap houses.
Okay.
And you see the little white kids used to shape the fuck up because they get around a black parent and all of a sudden they know, mommy, this nah, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat your ass. And that's what be happening with the dogs. That's why white people be walking around like they can just have their dogs with no leash.
That's
and
crazy.
They start running up.
No,
Oh,
hey.
it's nice. Shut the fuck up and
Yeah.
put your dog on a leash or train that motherfucker.
Yeah, well, me and Handsome have had an incident, a severe one, a couple months, probably back last October. But now I don't fuck with him. I try not to fuck with him
He's
at all.
a good guy.
And they're like, "Oh, you're paranoid." I'm like, "I'm not paranoid. I'm not. He's a terrorist. Like I can't mess with him. There's no negotiating with him."
I'll tell you how much I care about my dog, so I can keep my dog right here on a leash. You see us at Disneyland, you'll see him with a little backpack monkey thing. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Not what I meant. It's that's the top selling products is the backpack monkey. It's not
Yeah.
I just don't.
The
anyway.
little tails, the leash.
You were in England too long, dude. You got some wild thoughts over there.
No, I don't have
He was
wild thoughts.
overseas.
But and then everybody's all right, bro.
Can't tell a secret around him.
No,
I
he-
can't.
Oh, no,
I
he
He
can't
has
has
the
a
loudest
blabber
mouth.
mouth.
I was like, I can't commit a crime with you.
What did I say?
Rocking shit back and forth.
What did I say?
We
go
specifically
over.
said overseas and immediately go England.
I'll be honest. I smoked a phenomenal joint earlier.
Stop plugging. No. They got the fish and chips territory. Oh, their cops are not scary. Somebody's got to say it.
Dude, the
no.
cops over there have guns.
No, they have
Batons.
like their vocal cords. You know Simon Pegg?
Yeah.
Every single cop in England looks like Simon Pegg. Like, yeah, it made me want to commit a crime because, like, what are they going to do about it? You know,
What are they gonna do?
I'm just going to fight him, and then, or are they going to bring more? It'll be okay. Let's just practice. Hit some intro music. Lawrence, you can't hear this, but it's a good beat.
I'm surprised. Y'all listen to it that loud.
You want to plug the Patreon thing?
Oh, we rented out a diner similar to this diner where we're going to serve you food and have a full experience only for 50 people out here in LA at Mel's Diner. You just got to be a part of the Patreon, $10, $50 tier. You get in for free. We're going to have some challenges. We're going to have some events. We're going to have some kisses, maybe. I don't know. Consensual. It's consensual fun. Link in the description, or if Jared's going to get it tattooed on his back and stand on the 405, and you can take a picture of the QR code on the if you drive by him.
Specifically, it's Mel's Diner in Hollywood. That's the diner that we rented out
Yeah,
for
not
this.
West Hollywood.
And specifically is for the $10 tier and the $50 tier. So if you're in the $5 tier, you can upgrade for 1 month for $5, and you get a free ticket to the show. Okay, it's a steal.
So technically, it's $10 for the show if you really want to be talking
And
about.
it's
$5
a
for
2
$5
hours
Frenchies.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Technically,
And Kim
4.
Kardashian Skims is there right now. You guys are going after
Really?
that. That's nice.
Oh shit. Okay, we're up there with good company.
Exactly.
Skims, a
Skims
sponsor of the
takeover.
show.
If there was one Kardashian that you get to, that
The Jenners
Where's this-
count? First question. Before you enter that,
the Jenners
count?
the Jenners better count. 'Cause I got a couple of names loaded up. I wouldn't mind unloading on. Oh,
like he's about to
also,
go
if
with
you want to
Caitlyn.
shoot someone, use a revolver because the shell doesn't fall out. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Where the hell
What?
did you hear that? Where'd that come
I have
from?
facts in me that I got to get out there. I'm trying to help people.
You were about to ask a Kardashian.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So Kendall for me.
Yeah, Kendall's a solid
Really?
choice.
Caitlyn.
I'm going Kim every time.
Every single time? Why is that?
Every single
Yeah,
time.
Kim is so bad.
But do you feel like she might have an ex-husband that could harm?
See, like he on a roll.
I want to see the tweets that he's put out that didn't make it. He's like, that's a little controversial. I won't-
Did you see his interview?
No.
That he did with, it was Academics,
Yeah, DJ
right?
Academics.
Yeah.
Pull up what he looked like.
What is
It's
it?
the
DJ
craziest
Academics,
shit.
Kanye West.
I saw
you
it
haven't
on-
seen this yet?
I didn't see anything.
It's so funny too because he appears from this back room, there's some music playing, and he walks out. I'm not gonna say what he's dressed as, but it's just like amazing outfit choice.
He could be Cosmo from The Fairly Odd Parents, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok,
Hey,
and
brother,
it was
you're gonna be surprised.
it was the funniest jump cut I have ever seen. It was like they're like I was watching this interview and I skipped ahead 10
No,
seconds.
click on the Reddit.
Okay, you can get a good angle if I'm sitting here.
Fat nigga, man. Get on my nerves, bro.
Wherever you want. You can sit right here.
He dead ass.
I mean,
How do you
Mic
supposed
me up, son.
You gotta.
It's like man.
That
I mean,
is
at this point, I
crazy.
wouldn't be surprised if like Nathan Felder popped out from.
that's what I'm saying. Like, but how does he have no reaction to that?
Because it's Kanye, bro. He's the only person in this world that can do some shit like this, and it's almost looked at as just like, well, I mean, that's just Kanye. There's no other explanation.
Honestly, they're like Kanye didn't have that bad of a day today. Like
this
he's
is
this was like a better Kanye.
Like, I'm about to say, like this was probably like easier to deal with PR wise than his Twitter rant.
Which is like insane to think
Yeah,
about.
1000%. But
Do you just like, what do they do? Like freeze crosses instead? I'm not sure about the whole.
I think he just kind of invented this. He's currently inventing this on the fly.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no historical thing behind this.
He's taking a risk here.
I like to think he went down to a normal dry clean shop, and there's like a little Asian lady in there. She doesn't know much English. And he's like giving her the schematics of this. He's like, okay, it's got a very pointed hood. And we gotta make sure the stitching's right. He's gonna get altered.
God.
That thing was like, so I'm watching the interview, and then he gets this one part about Jim Jones, and it was one of the funniest stories I've ever heard in my life, because it's like he talks a bunch of bullshit, but then when he starts talking about that, I'm like, oh wow, like that's a fact. So the whole entire story was Jim Jones basically set up this interview behind Kanye's back for Kanye to go do and like talk to somebody.
Oh, you're
And
talking.
because of this, he was going to get paid $2 million, and Kanye didn't know. And so then Kanye's like, all right, well, whatever. Go ahead. I'm not even going to try to take no bread off you. It's fine. Can you send me a PDF of like these ideas of so I can start to put these like New York artists on? And then Jim Jones is like, I don't know how to do a PDF.
Sounds like
And that
Alyssa with an invoice.
and that shit just absolutely broke Kanye, where he's just like, this broke ass nigga just made $2 million off me. And now he said, he don't know how to use a PDF. And you know how Kanye get? He's like, and I felt disrespected because nigga, if you ain't have the $2 million, I bet you could have figured out how to send me a PDF. I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, yeah, it's facts, man. Like, you can figure out how to send a PDF.
I was so confused for the first half of that story because I thought you were talking about Jim Jones, the guy, the cult leader, Jim Jones. Oh, and I was like, why is that? Jim
Nah, we
Jones
weren't
is sending
going
PDFs.
I thought it was a Jimmy Dean sausage story until about halfway through, and I realized this had nothing to
rapper
do with
Jim
breakfast
Jones.
sandwiches.
That story reminds me of like that famous clip from Kanye where he's talking. He's like, Gaga's the CEO or whatever of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs, but what the fuck does she know about cameras?
Or he be saying facts, man. Shit was crazy.
That's the problem. He's gotta just stick with a good lane. He's got some good opinions, but the 90 other % of opinions, this is definitely one of them. I cannot get behind. I'm sorry.
Did you listen to the leaked album Bully?
Oh yeah, heat.
The funniest headline I've ever read was GQ, I think, was they were like, Kanye released an album and reluctantly it's one of the best.
That first song is good.
It's so good.
And then he had this. Then he like released the track list, and some of the names are unbelievable. Where it's like it's supposed to be Freedom, but he wrote it as Free Diddy.
No, he didn't. See, I just listened to it, or I just like listened to it on YouTube, but they didn't have like the track list name.
Oh, yeah, bro. It's so. I'm telling you, man. It's like he an evil genius, but he a genius.
He's like if Tim Dillon got to be black for a day.
Yeah.
He's just doing whatever he wants.
Just try some shit out. And that's why I think Kanye does though. It's like a lot of people be like, oh, he's in this manic episode. I'm like, I really don't think so. It's like, I think he's one of the dudes where he just wakes up, he's like, this would be interesting. Like, I wonder what people are gonna say.
Gets the people moving. Or what is it?
Gets the people going.
Gets the people going.
Wait, especially because
Tired.
right now he's like,
Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have a need, okay? And it's a deep, burning, deep need to make so much cash off sports, okay?
What sports do you like to make cash on?
Anything and everything. Right now for me, though, it is NBA, MLB. Those are the things going on. But I'm the best at NBA. And where do I do it, you ask? I go over to PrizePicks.
PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 player stat projections for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash.
I know we were just talking about basketball, but springtime is here too, okay? And baseball season is officially underway. Don't miss your chance to add your favorite players from the diamond in your PrizePick lineups. We did this the other day. We went to the Dodgers-Braves game.
I was just going to bring this up.
Jared was hammering everything, okay? He had like a 9-leg situation going on. Didn't hit because 9 legs is crazy.
8 out of the 9 hit though, okay, but I went for all of the glory and I chose not to get payouts if only a certain amount hit. I wanted 1,000 times my cash.
No, but what Jared was actually talking about, being able to cash out beforehand, that's super niche to PrizePicks. It's called their flex play, and that just means you can cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And guys, that's not the only thing. PrizePicks puts their members first at every turn. So withdrawing is super easy. When your picks hit, you can get your money in as quick as 15 minutes.
So sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even need to win in order to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed.
So guys, download the app today and use code Dropouts to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. And then we're going to say it again. Use the code Dropouts to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game.
he's out of every single deal.
Yeah.
There's Adidas no longer. Adidas did they bullshit where they're like, all his shoes have now been sold. We're dropping him, and it's like, okay, if you really wanted to drop him, you would have sold the rest of that nigga's shoes.
Oh my God, that's the website.
He just wrote this in 2 seconds. Threw it up.
Dude, that's Microsoft Paint.
Just keep writing it.
We got to just go put him somewhere.
The thing, like Kanye, he reminds me, like he heard the phrase "all press is good press" and just like took it to the max.
Yeah,
and
that's the
realized-
first time his PR team would go, not all press, actually. The swastika press is not the best press that we could be doing.
Could you imagine if he starts selling those like Black Klansman like outfits on his website?
Skylar's already pre-ordered. It's like trying to get the Cybertruck 5 years ago. He's like, I got to get in early on this. I can sell my spot in line, make a little extra cash. That's wild. What did you guys do this week while Papa?
Alyssa brought a guy to her house.
Oh, to this house? No, that house?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why would I bring it to this house?
I don't know. Maybe you want to impress her. We've got like
Her.
Sorry. I don't. Maybe you want to impress him. We've got like big mirrors. That's impressive.
Big mirror.
That's true. I should have brought him here.
So you had sex
Right.
with this guy?
I didn't have sex with anybody. No.
Dude, she stayed up until 5 a.m.
That's
Number one,
fine.
listen to this. She didn't meet this guy out.
We were supposed to.
The guy just
Where'd you
came
meet
to her
this-
house at like midnight and stayed until 5 a.m., but nothing happened.
Oh, so he came over trying to hit.
Yeah.
He was down
Oh,
loud.
yeah.
And the guy lives in a different state. He was leaving the next day.
Oh,
So,
damn.
Yeah,
but
so you
we've been texting and talking and FaceTimed every day up until like he just texted me. Like we've been talking.
Don't talk. Don't
Were you,
put
were
that,
you
don't
o-
put that on him.
Were you open to being open?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. Well, I'm open to being open, but not when I
Oh
first
God,
meet
I
somebody.
don't like when you say it. Don't say
Why?
that.
Open to being open.
It's just
Wait, so-
what is it? What does he do?
He's a firefighter.
Isn't he a little late? What do you like sleep in? Like the houses are gone.
He's not a firefighter here.
Where's he a firefighter at?
Hawaii.
Hey, well,
Wait, so
they got their own track record.
Yeah, they do.
So wait, so how'd you meet him?
Hinge. But we were
Hinge.
supposed to, he was with his friends. We were supposed to go meet out because me and my roommate went out for a drink. She came with me. And it just didn't end up working out. We were supposed to meet at Desert 5, which I drove past, and the music was like so loud. And I was like, I'm
yeah,
not
it's
doing
loud,
that. Like, I'm going home.
It's a country bar, though. It's fun.
I
It is
know, but
fun.
it was
It's
just,
really
I don't
fun.
like
I went there for
the.
Chibu's one time.
For
What?
Perform there?
Desert
Boozy.
5.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
It's
in
like on top, I think it's on
Hollywood.
top of a hotel or something.
Yeah.
But it's like a rooftop bar, but they have like live country music playing in there.
It looked
sometimes.
cool, but it
No
looked
wonder I've
like.
never been there.
It
Go.
looked like
I got
a
an outfit for you.
Does it look like Kanye?
yeah. It looked like a place where you had to like go like scream basically, and I don't like those kind of bars.
I feel that. I like those type of bars when it's girls I just like to look at but don't like to talk to. You know what
Fair.
I mean? Like if she's just bad and she a dummy, I love going to a club. All right, come on, let's just
Because
drink.
then you're just talking off vibes in that moment,
not
you know?
even talking. It's just all eye contact. You want a shot? Yeah, go ahead, keep drinking. Then we have fun. We just no talking.
You look like you could throw a good slider.
a good slider.
Yeah. It's just
Like a burger slider
No,
or like
does that
sliding
like
a,
a, like
shot?
a baseball.
Oh.
Baseball is just a little too slow for me.
Oh, I get it. I'm just looking at you. You got the length for it. Let's move
Watching
on.
baseball,
on your hand?
too slow. Going to baseball games, fun.
Was that a club?
Yeah, Dodger games are elite.
Yeah, we just
I mean,
we just
it
went to.
depends. I think it was fun because it was opening. It was a fun game. I think if it's a slow baseball game, it's a boring game.
Nah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys sit in the right seats though.
Yeah, the game
Yeah.
was fun.
No, I'm not
back
saying
to
it
this.
was fun.
Why did this guy? You normally you'll match with
I
people
know,
if you
I-
don't talk to him.
I think I was okay with it because I knew he wasn't living here. So I was like, all right, it's fine. Let's just get out there. And then Kate, my roommate, was like, you got to do it for the plot. And Skylar's always saying, I need stories. So I did it.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about dyeing your hair red to turn him on more? Because then you'd have a fire crotch. Let's move on.
Yes, I have. Not to turn
What
him on
happened
more,
from
but
12 to 5 though. Y'all was just kicking it.
talked and hung out.
Well, we're
Damn.
he
There was
made
a
no- he-
little
he-
more than that.
He made no moves.
You know what I'm saying?
At
Y'all
the
had to
end,
do a
he
little-
did.
Y'all had to be doing a little kissing and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. At the end, yeah.
At
No,
the end?
Well, yeah, because we were hanging.
What'd you guys do for 4.5
We were
hours?
talking.
Did he
Alyssa,
grab-
Alyssa, look at me.
Say y'all
Look at
talk
me.
every day.
Hey, Alyssa,
Well, that's before I met him.
ain't no way I'll talk for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, we did.
You don't hold up conversations that
I
long.
hold up conversations very
It's
well.
so funny though, because you probably like left texting like that was such a great night. And
And he
probably
was mad
left.
as
He's
hell.
like, what the fuck?
Wasted my time.
No, he
Hours,
texted
son.
me. He
All I
just-
got is a couple fucking kisses. God damn.
Now let me go hop
I
my
gotta
ass on
fly
this.
back to Hawaii.
Oh,
You go hop on this fucking plane tired.
He's looking for
But
that
I
Hawaiian
was-
roller coaster ride. Did
I
you?
was exhausted and I threw up the next morning and went to the workout. I was so tired.
Why'd you throw up?
I don't know, honestly.
Did he grab any Thanksgiving ham?
No, my butt?
My bad. Yes. Did he put his hand on your butt?
Maybe.
Were your pants off in any instance?
No.
Was your mouth around a wiener?
No.
Oh my god,
What?
that was just so direct.
Well, you were
direct
saying
and graphic.
saying that there's a little bit of
well, because she was saying that nothing happened. I was like, there is a little something.
what's a little something?
A little kissing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about some man in the boat situations.
No.
I just can't imagine. 12.
God just got an email.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and it's Alyssa's.
Well, it's
slut.
connected. That's
Zach, I got a
I was
question.
wondering
Here
where
we
that
go.
noise came from. Like, I'm
What
like,
club
that's
was
not
that?
No shit on my phone.
Taboo.
Did you go to a club called The Box?
No, people try to get me to go.
Did you know? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, there's like people. I don't really know what it is.
Anderson was like, oh, he's like, I hope they get him to the box. He's like, he said, it's just a normal club. He's like, from 8 to midnight, it's a normal club. And then all the lights shut off. And everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? And then the lights come on. And there's like a guy hanging from the ceiling. And he's like putting a screwdriver into the tip of his dick.
No,
And
I'm
then he's
out.
like dancing.
Nope.
And that's just what he was doing. It's
even-
crazy shit.
There was another night where like they had little people like zip lining through the club.
Oh, they did
See,
have
now
little
that's
people
my type of
dancing
vibe right there.
in Superman.
Anytime you involve little people, man, that's a plus.
There's a club called Superman.
No, there was a little person stripping at one of the clubs as Superman,
Oh, as Superman,
which I didn't. I was just along for
you go to
that.
tape?
No,
I'm pretty sure that's just in London.
Alyssa, I'm gonna send you this picture. Please pull it up on the screen. This was another club called Circa,
Circa. Is it like circus?
And I'm not a club guy. I was just around. Okay. Click on that.
Oh my god.
Okay, now zoom in on my face, please.
Yeah, hold on though. So is she a stripper? Or is that like just really her company store?
Did you see the live? He's like,
Zoom out. I didn't know what was happening.
What was she saying in that moment?
I think she just asked me why I was in London. She workked there. And
Okay, there we go.
She was
So
just
that's
passing
good.
by me, and I was just like, okay.
No, we actually had a debate because Anderson had another photo of you where she took a picture with you, and you were smiling, but but it wasn't like your normal smile. I was like, I think he might be drunk. And Robbie comes over, he's like, no, he just doesn't want. He's like, he's uncomfortable. Look at it.
I was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, we thought you were hammered in the other photo.
I mean, look at that my face. I'm like, I gotta get out of this.
You kind of look like a frog in that.
Thank you so much.
What
this
shirt
is a sick
that?
shirt.
Thank
All
you.
Saints?
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
sick.
A little bit of chocolate on there. I had myself a good,
Oh, God.
good dinner before that.
What was chocolate at the dinner?
Chocolate fried Oreo.
Oh.
And I don't want to hear it. I lost 15 pounds in London.
How was you liked it? You liked the city?
Oh, London was. I've been calling it the curse of New York. It's beautiful. It's clean. Everybody else is like, it's not clean here. I'm like, it is clean.
Oh,
So
it is. That's so crazy to me too. When it's like, tell you one thing too, beautiful women.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, and
And they
beautiful
got
accents.
the accents.
Oh, yeah.
my
My
God.
days, bloody hell.
No, an accent. You'll be a 4 and you're an 11 to me if you could,
Oh, yeah.
You can spice it up.
Was
You
it-
got that sweet tongue.
Was it your first time there?
First time in London. Ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah.
Then we kept on going to like hookah lounges. It's not my
Yeah,
thing.
they
what-
love hookah.
I don't like hookah.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
well, I was with a person of Muslim descent, so they love sipping on the Lord's clouds.
You know, they love that shit.
I first tried hookah in Germany. Also, someone who was Muslim.
They love
I
it.
feel like
Yeah.
it's like the Muslim. Well, it's like their version of a beer.
Yeah, because they don't alcohol. No.
Oh,
yeah.
that
it might
makes
be
sense.
worse for you than a beer, don't you think?
I
What
mean,
do you think, a hookah or a beer?
It depends.
What are you smoking with hookah?
It's
Tobacco.
tobacco, but it's
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
it's like
Shisha?
flavored-ish,
it's definitely not great.
but it's a thick smoke. Like compared to like if you're smoking a joint, it's like a heavy smoke.
Yeah, I feel like smoking over any kind of drink would be worse because it's in your lungs, no?
I have no
I mean,
idea.
I don't
I'm
know.
not a doctor.
I don't know. Doctors say that, like, people, they always talk about, they're like, oh, I only drink like a glass of wine like a week or something. And doctors are like, that's even too much. Like,
dude,
they swear off alcohol so hard.
I saw this study the other day that
Why
was
did my family members drink so much? Then?
the bottom 30% of America, like 30% of America drinks no drinks a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The top 10% drinks 78 drinks a week
Holy shit. So that's
real alcoholic right
Per,
there.
Yeah,
per
that-
person?
per person per week. Yeah,
You've
yeah.
been there.
I've never had 78 in a week.
100%
How many is
you
that
have.
a day?
You had
that's
that on a
like a
weekend.
little over 10.
That's, yeah,
I've had
Oh,
like
yeah.
a few benders in my life where it's been like that, but
Yeah.
never. Like I remember the most.
But
I
you're
think
sad. You like to drink and sit alone.
that yeah, but that's bliss.
But see, I don't do that. No, it's not.
No, I don't do it anymore. I did it when I was in school.
I think
It
that
sucks.
was just a dark time
Yeah,
in
it was
your
dark.
life.
Well,
Well,
it's
also
been
it
sad.
was COVID. It was COVID, and like everything, all the school, like everything was shut down, and so I would just sit on my porch and just get hammered. Just sit there and like fat. Right. I just eaten all the Zaxby's in the world.
7,000 calories of Zaxby's.
I've realized I like you better fat. I just realized.
Thank you. I'll go back.
No, it's just I don't know. Now it's like, oh, this guy is talking. I don't know. Like I don't have like that fat friend. Everybody needs one. Like we're
You can only have one though. Can't have too many.
no, that's why I just wanted one. I call them like my little seatbelt extender. But I don't know. I think you can fit in a normal seat now, which kind of angers
Yeah, I be
me.
telling my friends all the time. I'll be like, as soon as I see him slipping a little bit, I'm like, bro, you can't get fat on me, son. I don't have fat friends.
Would
I
you
don't
cut 'em
believe in
off?
that. Yeah, can't have no fat people around me. I can have one. After
Yeah.
that, it's over.
Well, who's your one right now? You got one?
Yeah, my homie Nick.
But he's
That's the worst shout out. He's sitting there like, fuck.
Yeah, that's fine. So he get away with it, but yeah, you can't just be man.
but he's a lesson for the group. You know, he's the control group of what happens if you don't do
Yeah.
anything.
But he's like, is he a tall guy?
Nah, not really. He
Yeah.
probably like 5'9", 5'8",
Oh, yeah.
5'9", 5'8", just fat.
Is he confident though? Like, does he wear it well?
So like he be trying to get in shape. I be bullying that nigga. Yeah, but you got to. I bullied my other friend Chubbs. I bullied him. He's skinny as hell now.
His name, was he fat?
That's why I call him Chubbs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If
Middle
you-
school, high school, I'm like, man, you fat for real, boy. Especially because his brothers was good athletes. I'm like, you were gonna fail the family like that?
Yeah.
As the last brother, like the last brother's supposed to be the best.
Yeah.
You just out here fat. What's going on, son?
That'll get a man going.
When you're
Yeah,
near,
nice skin.
when you're a little too close to Nick, do you find yourself kind of just feeling his gravitational pull?
It's like one of them things. When I'm with Nick, I do fat shit too.
Yeah. That's
We-
the thing.
We drink
you
soda
can't trust
together.
Nick. Yeah.
We start eating candy, ordering food. I'm like, see, this why you fat. I can't be around you like that.
It's a good time. It is a good time, but it can't be done every day. Nick's got to learn that.
I'm telling you, because it's Americans don't go outside the country enough. They think fat is normal. Fat's not normal.
Nah.
No.
As soon as you go to other countries, they be looking at fat people like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, what you doing? Like,
Yeah.
we got one body. How you just fat?
Yeah, I try to think about when we were in like Monaco and stuff. Do we see a fat person?
If we did, they were a foreigner.
If we did, they were
Like-
they were getting beat up.
It was. I was gonna say.
I mean, I was the fat person.
I was gonna say, was you looking in a mirror?
You was getting the eyes. People
God
was looking at you
damn.
like, man, it's American scumbag.
That makes sense because
man.
every time I would order something, they bring me 2 of them. And they would just laugh at me like, "The fuck's going on here?"
Well, no. I heard because the waiters would say, I think that he just absorbed his twin. So they didn't think you were like had a problem.
Oh, good.
It was
They
like
thought there was someone else like underneath me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Got a little
medical
head in there.
anomaly.
Yeah, they just thought you were a growth.
That was the biggest cot. Like when we had that rollaway bed, they probably saw me and they're like, "We gotta get in the biggest fucking bed we can get."
Tell you, that's why I like Asians, man. They just so truthful about that shit.
Yeah.
So, oh, you look very fat today. Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
I got shape up. son.
It's something I got to work on.
Yeah.
I got to get my wonton on. What am I trying to say? Whenever Alyssa gets on the scale, they ask for one person to get off.
That's crazy.
What is?
I lost 7 pounds. Thank you.
Yeah,
okay,
only
but-
the rest to go.
Also, you do you do this thing. Like the other day, I was telling Skylar about the time you came storming out of the warehouse and you're like, I'm fucking over this shit. And
No,
I was like,
storming's a dehydration.
you did say I'm over this though. And I was like, what's wrong? She's like, I just weighed myself. Keep in mind, it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. She's like, I just weighed myself and I gained 2 pounds. I was like, have you eaten today? Or did you weigh yourself with your shoes on? She's like, yeah. I was like, that's why you're over 2 pounds. Have you weighed yourself in the morning? She goes, yeah, I'm down 8 pounds. I was like, that's the number you go off of.
But you got to think, women's pastime, and this isn't all women, this is just all of them. They like to worry, and then they like to tell you about the worry, and then you got to, but they don't really want.
Hey, but guess what? You got to react properly to the worry.
You have to. You can't start fixing problems out the gate. It's feelings first, and then you slowly go. So if she says something to me like, "Oh my god," now that scale is first of all broken. That's totally wrong. And then you start going into macros. You know?
See,
Nah,
that's
dude.
how you deal with it.
This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. Here's the thing, guys. Squarespace, we love it.
With all of our hearts.
And you would love it too if you gave it a try. It doesn't matter if you're a small business, guys, or if you're a big business and you're trying to scale. Squarespace has everything you need to get started today, okay? They'll help you claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, and you can grow your content and your brand. And guess what, guys? You can get paid there too, okay? So it's the most all-in-one platform out there to make a website that's customized for you.
And the best part is you don't even have to know how to code because Squarespace has award-winning templates that are just drag and drop so you can design your website however you want it to look and you know it's going to look beautiful.
And guys, also, it doesn't have to be if you're a small business, okay? If you're trying to do some good in this world and create a foundation or, a charity of some sort, they also have built-in donation features so you can fundraise directly on your website and grow your impact with built-in donation tools.
And in the content day and age that we're in, Squarespace makes it super easy to upload all of your videos to your own website. So whether you're a blogger, a content creator, a vlogger, whatever it is, you can easily upload your entire video catalog to your website. And if you want to, you can even set up a paywall so that you can start earning money from your content on your own website. In simple terms, it's the 21st century, which means you need a website. And right now you can go to squarespace.com/dropouts for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, you can use our code dropouts for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
So guys, head over to squarespace.com/dropouts for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use code dropouts to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks, Squarespace. We talked about this last week, but we're going to have to keep saying it again until our issues are resolved. We got Rocket Money for our business.
Yep. Yeah, we sure did.
The amount we've been spending on useless apps and subscriptions, bad. Tell them how bad, Jared. Tell the actual, be for 100% honest and tell them the actual number.
I don't want to say the actual number because it is truly, truly embarrassing. But it was in the thousands of dollars. But we have started canceling those subscriptions through Rocket Money. Skylar, why don't you tell them what Rocket Money is?
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. And it can be used personally, like I have it for myself as well, but it's great to use for a business as well. So either way, they just do a great job.
Rocket Money has over 5 million users, including us, and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features.
Guys, Rocket Money also has some great features. They have a brand new one called Goals, and it automatically saves money for you so you don't have to think about it. And it helps you pay off your credit card debt, put money away for a house, or just build your savings. So guys, cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/dropouts today.
Again, that is rocketmoney.com/dropouts and start saving for your future.
rocketmoney.com/dropouts.
Thank you, Rocket Money.
Me and Nelson, me and him got into it this week. The other day, Tuesday, April Fool's Day as well, we were working out and I was like, he had said he had done 100 calories on the assault bike or something. I was like, dude, I could do 100 calories on the assault bike. It's not that hard. He was like, no, last time you and Zach did it was like 9 minutes. I was like, I'm telling you, I could do it. I could do it I could get it easily.
Eyes closed is fine.
I don't give a fuck.
Stationary bike.
I don't give a fuck. And then he was like, fine, do it tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I will. Next day I came in, I wasn't going to do it. I didn't want to do it. So I come in on yesterday, and he was like, you did it? And I was like, no. And he said, leave. He told me to leave the workout. I was like, I'm not leaving.
I pay for this. Yeah, when they pay you.
Then he didn't talk to me.
Wait, he didn't talk to you?
He cold shouldered me. Nah, every time I talked to him, he was like,
And then we got the brunt of his.
and then so finally, it was like 2:00 yesterday. I said, you know what? Fuck this. I went and hopped on that bike, almost died. I did get it. Because he did an 8:30. I wanted to beat it so bad. I did an 8:50.
Oof.
I could have beat him though, because I was fucking there and I died at the end. But I called him. I was like, "Did you see my text?" I was like, "Did you see my text?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Be in a better mood tomorrow."
He's been in a little mood
what
lately.
was you had a
The assault. Yeah, there's this assault bike. Have you ever been on one?
The harder you
It's
pedal,
the
the
bike with the big fan in front.
Oh, okay.
Hop on it at the office one day. It's like.
The
It's
harder
like
you
a
pedal,
broom.
the more resistance it is, basically.
And you can it works out your arms and your legs, but it's so fucking hard. And like, honestly, the best way to do it, I like burned the first minute, I had 30 calories done. I should have kept going. I didn't because my legs just gave out. And then I was like, okay, I can like piecemeal this last little bit together. But the last like 15 calories, it was like, when I got off, I thought my head, I thought it was going to explode.
What's the record? I gotta know what I have to set.
I guess 8:30.
8:30
for 100 calories.
dog farted. Oh, I'm kind of
The dog is on. Oh, she got up. I think she smelled her own fart.
She's like, I feel lighter.
She woke herself up. She's like, damn.
What's up, you little Hindenburg? She's drunk.
Did she get into the gummies again?
Let's just give her some live on air.
No.
That's why I've been starting to think animal abuse live on air.
Yeah.
Why
Let's
not?
It's a really untapped market.
I'll be
if
honest.
You think about it.
Listen, I can't speak for her, you know.
She can't speak it for herself.
I know, so I get to speak for her. Obviously, not good that the dog got into some weed, right? She
Again.
didn't have she had a fine time. Dude, at one point on Saturday, me and Jared had her outside because they were like, get her some sunlight. We had her outside in the sun. She was just sitting there like this. She was drooling out of her mouth and just eating up the rays. Dude.
And then exploded. diarrhea.
Jared almost threw up.
I mean, honest to God, there's shit coming out of her ass. It looked like something out of Charlie and the Chocolate
And
Factory.
Jared was right down. He was like squatted down behind the barrel.
Down the barrel.
Why?
Because he was like, she was just in front of him and he was like squatted down, like doing something.
I was trying to get her water and food.
I'm not even kidding. It was like that much shit.
Like it was a pile, and it just
And Jared's like,
like,
Jared starts
well, no,
dying.
it was fine. Like for some reason, normally stuff like that makes me gag right away, but it was like I don't know if it was like parent mode that I was like just more concerned for her well-being, that seeing it didn't make me nauseous, but then a gust of wind came through and I got a whiff of it. And I legitimately twice, I was like, I felt it.
You're
come up my
downwind in a
throat.
liquid turd. It's not a good afternoon. Handsome used to do that. Handsome used to get mad at me. He'd look me in the eyes when he was a puppy, and he'd back his butt up into the wall and then poop.
That's crazy.
That's telling.
Because then he's like, I'm not going to be the one cleaning this up.
Yeah.
I have 0 opposable thumbs.
You should have known in that moment that he was just going to be an
He
asshole.
has no object permanence. He doesn't even know he did it after 5 minutes. But in that moment, he was vindictive, and that's beautiful. That's like Dory just
But if Dory was a vindictive asshole, like
she could be. She just forget it.
oh my god,
And maybe that's what Kanye had. Maybe he just forgets everything after 5 minutes.
What's the
Oh no. Now he remembers.
what's a personified animated character that you would pecker plow?
oh my god,
Have sex with?
yeah.
Oh, the bitch from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Pull her up.
No, that's a woman.
Jessica
that's not
Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit.
That ain't a woman.
Jessica Rabbit's
It's just it's a
she's
rabbit.
animated.
What do you mean Jessica Rabbit's not a woman? It's a rabbit.
I'm talking about she's not personified. Jessica Rabbit's not a rabbit.
Yeah.
She's no rabbit.
But if she was personified,
What are
You
we
guys
talking
always
about?
say the girl from Shark Tale.
also her.
Yeah, that's a common one. But what am I
girl
trying to
from
say?
Shark Tale.
The girl from Zootopia.
the rabbit from that.
Yeah, arrest me, baby.
There's an
yeah,
account.
I remember
What's her name? Jenny?
No, she's from the block. Oh, is this racist? I like.
Let's
Don't
see.
look at me. Ask him.
There's this very Asian lady who is probably in her 60s, broken English. She works at the local volcano. I call her Jenny from the Walk anytime I see her.
No,
That's
I
good.
don't think so.
She enjoys it. She doesn't know what it means.
I love Asian.
Judy Hopps.
No, but
I
type
don't
in
like volcano things like that. I need the real Asian type restaurants where they got the kids working the counter. And shit.
Oh no, I like the.
Well, it's always nice because I can bring in my
That looks
iPhone
like
and get it
you,
fixed at the same
Alyssa.
time.
Like, see, exactly.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
what
hold
I
on,
like.
guys. Look at that.
That does look like Alyssa.
looks-
Wait, I don't know. I got another one that might compete. Pull up Chicken Little.
That looks like Alyssa, or
Yeah.
you want to have sex with a little
No.
chicken?
No. Pull up Chicken Little.
Also, we need to go back to Judy Hopps thick. We got to put that in there later. Oh, yeah. That's
I think
Alyssa.
that's a strong competitor.
That was Alyssa in high school.
No, that's a that's Alyssa and Jared's love child. Okay,
God, y'all don't have kids.
Judy. Yeah. Now God would turn away from us. He wouldn't come back. He'd write to us. He'd be like, I know I'm supposed to come back. I can't do it now. Judy Hopps thick.
2 C's.
Thirst trap. Why did I say thirst trap?
Not really what I want to see. Okay. I'm
Oh, chill out.
Oh
They
my
have to be
God,
like an actual,
dude.
Come on.
it-
Yeah,
it
that's
has
the
to be like
one.
an actual
We
animal.
can't show. Oh,
That's crazy.
Alyssa, put the gun down.
Skylar,
What?
if that's me,
No,
you're
I
way
thought-
worse.
Wait, go back to the one girl. Yeah, go like that. Those are the exact girls I used to date when I was probably 145 pounds, 6'3".
Oh my God.
What are you talking about? No, that's
BBL show.
no, like that's a thick. That's
That's a
taking
BBL bandit
shots.
right there.
no, I'm not taking shots. But when you have your bony thigh next to theirs and it's like double the size,
yeah.
Yeah, I've
yeah.
been saying this. I can't
it
date
wasn't
a
negative.
guy's.
Wasn't negative in my opinion. I enjoyed that.
Yep.
I don't know why she went to pick up sticks and she ordered what she ordered, but I was there for
Yeah,
her.
if a guy's leg is smaller than mine,
Well, there goes
here goes what? Finish it.
local hippos.
God.
Yes.
No, there's an account on TikTok of this guy that I think the handle is like I love Judy Hopps 69 or something like that. But he is obsessed, and I don't know if it's a character or a bit that he's
You
doing.
type in piglet catching a vibe.
But I think he legitimately got like a cease and desist or a restraining order from either the actress that voiced Judy Hopps or like the studio that produced Zootopia. And they told him, they're like, you have to stop making content around this because it was like getting grotesque.
Oh, I'm already knowing. A lot of horny
What do you
guys
want me
out
looking
there.
up?
Never mind.
Okay.
Got horny. I didn't know.
My
I didn't know
God.
what to type
God,
in.
I'm fucking.
I didn't know what to
bricked
type
up.
in.
That's
About
You're
what?
bricked up?
Just thinking about all this. Well, let's all go around the room and say the most racist thing we've ever done.
I'm ready.
Start with Alyssa. Go ahead, Alyssa.
I don't think I've ever done anything racist.
That's
Okay, if you
exactly
had
what
to.
a racist would say.
I don't think I would have.
It's like
I mean,
the purge, but for racism.
I got.
We'll do it
I got
June
the-
20th.
I got the church. I got that church story.
Why'd you say my birthday?
I got that church story. Have I told you the story about when I got in trouble at church?
Oh my God, you're gonna tell
You're gonna tell this story?
I'm not going to say the word.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I was a kid.
You didn't know. That's how you started off.
No. Listen, I was a kid, and I had my cousin. He taught me a song.
He's in prison now, his cousin. And then his cousin's father shot up his house 2 weeks ago. But anyway, let's keep going.
Armor piercing rounds.
What's your family got going on?
Math, dude.
You're shooting up the crib.
Well,
It's
then he
insane.
showed up to his wife's house, which is his mom's sister. Shot it up in the morning. She wasn't there. They came back later when her and the kid was there, and then shot it up again.
Yeah, because the cousin that taught me this song, he had a son before he went to jail, and my aunt was taking care of him. And the guy, her husband, started running around on her doing meth. I think she might have tipped the cops off to it. He got arrested, got out, and then he was pissed about some stuff, and so
he made a
Sound
bomb.
like he should be
made
on
a
my
bomb.
episode of Crash Out of the Day.
he's got a good. Let me see if I can find. He's got a good.
good mugshot.
Mugshot.
Yeah, we don't want to put it in the pod, but
did your mom's washer and dryer? Is it still ruined, or did
yeah,
it
she had to
ruined?
get new ones.
Yeah.
Damn, he really just fired up the crib.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's
That happens
OD
though.
like that.
But honestly, at what point do you go? That's the most in love you could
that's your
possibly
crash
be.
out of the day.
Oh yeah, he looked like he'll shoot up a crib.
Is
He looked like he'll say
smiling in
N-word
that?
too.
Yeah. So the song I learned didn't have that in it, but it had the J term.
The J term. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple J terms that come to mind.
Anyways, I was singing the song, and it was like I was singing it, and I didn't know what it was, and we were at church, and there were some black families there, and my mom was there. I got this shit beat out of me. I was like, "What the fuck did I say?" Well, that's you can't say that word.
I think that's
Church
what
too
that,
was crazy.
Yeah, fall festival.
That's
Kids
how you
were
have to-
kids were trick or treating out in the parking lot, and I was saying slurs.
Saying slurs, just chilling another Sunday.
I've been trying to think of new ones.
Have you? Mm-hmm. Have you come up with any?
That's
Yeah.
actually one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite comments I've ever seen on like a hate post. It was like one of those ladies that do like the fucking hobby horsing.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "What race are you?" I'm trying to come up with a nice slur.
That hobby horsing thing's insane. It's the craziest shit in the world.
Oh, did you see the new one? Human dog competition.
Oh, I saw that. No.
Wait, it's
Lying.
crazy. I just made a video on that today.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah.
Maybe
Hating on it.
that was probably the video I watched.
Yeah, I was hating on
Okay.
it today. Yeah.
Did this all
No.
start with that one
They was
Japanese
doing-
guy
they
getting
were doing
crazy?
this- were
They
doing this
don't dress
competition.
up. No.
They do this competition and he'd be rolling over. I'm like, they call it pup play.
It's got to be
Oh.
sex shit, right?
I think this like a kink, but it's like my problem is
Look-
like that,
That
like,
woman.
That's what I'm saying. Like that person has
Wait.
the same vote as I do, and that should not be allowed.
Let me just say
You
this:
should have 3/5 the vote you do.
whoever I'm dating
You
at
need number choose.
whoever I'm dating at Halloween next year, we're doing that.
Look at that. Yep. See,
No,
that's what
no.
I'm
Go back to
talking
that
about.
one picture, Alyssa.
They really-
Whoever wants to be that girl, hit me up. Because
Wait, I might be the guy and you can be the girl.
we can do that.
Look at that.
Hell
Look at
yeah.
that. We're just the same as any person on the high street.
No, you're not.
Oh, you're
No.
not. You got a fucking problem. And y'all should all be shipped on to a little dog island together.
I have thought about public euthanization, and it should be a group vote. And
Yeah.
it's like jury duty. You could randomly get a letter. We have to all review your file, and by the end of the day, you're either killed or you're not. And
He's not even sitting like a dog.
Yeah, work was a bit
Because
tough
he
this
turned-
week.
Exactly. He turned on the dog shit when he wants to. I always said, well, I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard my pitch of Gladiator Fridays, but I'm very heavy into that. I think that should be a thing.
Please tell. What's Gladiator Fridays?
So Gladiator Fridays is how I think that we could fix the $1 trillion worth of debt that we're in.
Okay. Okay.
So it's basically a public setting. I don't know what stadium we're going to use, but basically you bring back the gladiators.
Hell
but
yeah.
it's not slaves and shit that are fighting.
Yeah.
It's people that do these grotesque type of crimes,
Okay.
right? So like the CEOs that do this high ass fraud and they fuck a bunch of people over, boom, you toss in the Gladiator Friday.
Yeah.
And then you versing off on some, child rapist or someone like that. It's like, oh, that guy deserves to die.
Uh-huh.
So boom, then they face off. Now, thousands of people would go watch.
Yeah,
So you're selling
absolutely.
tickets, and then you start selling rocks. You can throw during the match.
Oh, I thought it was a crack thing.
Nah, I mean, if you want to sell,
Yeah,
to the
I'm not
homeless
gonna throw a
outside,
crack rock, though.
if we do it at the Coliseum, but then boom, all this goes towards our taxes.
That's good.
Then you add in the layer of betting, the
Yeah.
over under.
Oh
Versus,
my God.
You feel me? And then boom, once they kill each other, there's one person alive. Then you bring out the animals, like 5 hungry bears.
Yeah.
Once you're over under 2 minutes, right there.
This
all
is-
that money just goes towards the taxes.
And you can have someone like highest bidding to do this.
Exactly. And on top of that, I feel like it would curb all crime.
Absolutely.
People
If
see
you
that shit happening.
Yeah, because like right now, I guess the only equivalent to that would be like the death penalty, but states don't really do that anymore.
No. And it's like right now, these CEOs, they just pay their way out of it.
Exactly.
It's like billions of dollars. It's like, oh, I could just, now if you die, and then you have to watch yourself, and you hear people cheering, "Oh, fuck this dickhead! Oh, feed him to the gators." Another CEO's gonna be like, "I don't want that to be me."
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, tax
I'd be sitting there.
love
trillions of dollars.
Please God, not
gone,
Komodo
just like
dragon. You open your eyes. There's 10 Komodo dragons across the octagon.
I could take a Komodo.
No, you
Before-
couldn't.
Before a bear, I could.
Ooh, that's a good. Ooh, could
Well,
you?
yeah, bears are bigger, but Komodo, dude, they're venomous.
I have a sword.
Yeah, you could take a
oh well,
Komodo.
then no, you'd rather fight a bear. You can't stab them.
How can I not
can.
stab them?
No, they have like
You
they
would
have like
much
a
rather-
plate.
You'd much rather fight a Komodo dragon.
Yeah,
than a bear.
look
10
Absolutely.
Komodo dragons versus
See,
one
no,
grizzly.
No, yeah. See, now 10. That's too many.
Do they work? Do they have echolocation? Is this something I have to worry about? They're going to be talking to each other through
No,
their
but
minds?
they
they
do, dude.
they stick out their tongue to taste the air.
Oh, that's sinister.
Yeah.
But that's
Put that bastard back in your
Imagine
mouth.
this shit happened every Friday, and then you could just watch the show on Netflix too. Like it had its own subscription service.
This
I would
is a-
solve the debt in
Just
2
death,
years.
death plus.
Yeah, exactly. And all that shit is just
Gladiator TV.
I think that's just current Twitter.
Oh, it's bad. No, it's Instagram now, man.
There's death on Instagram now.
It's it's worse.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nothing's
didn't.
safe.
I didn't believe you when you said that like you get a bunch of death like on your reels.
all
and
I
stuff.
get.
But then I looked at the comments from the last video,
Yeah.
and they were all like, "Yeah, it's just every other video is like a motorcycle accident or something."
Wait, mine are mostly shootings. The thing that sucks is like I watch them.
Oh, that's,
And
that's
so
why
then
it's
the
your
algorithm-
it
Yeah,
just
because I'm
keeps
like,
it going.
because I'm always like, please get out of this. They never get out of it.
It is a weird thing that like I feel awful every time I watch one of those videos, but I can't look away.
I saw a video the other day of this guy. He was working with lumber, like big
Oh,
logs.
I've heard of lumber.
And he had them like stacked up on this ramp, and he was like coming up and down. There was like a slit, and he was like coming up and down. Well, he had went down. One of the logs started to roll, and he didn't realize it. When he came up, knocked his head just fucking off.
Ugh.
oh,
You gotta
my.
watch that shit. That's what I'm saying. We see
You
that
have to
all the
watch
time.
it.
That's why Gladiator Fridays would be perfect.
I would like to nominate new names for the female downstairs organ. We can all pitch in here. Alyssa, you let me know your favorite
The
one.
ovaries?
No, just like the
Vagina.
as a whole. I really like gash. Okay. Anybody else have any?
No, I think we're good with gash.
Why gash?
It's just kind of all encompassing.
No, it's really I don't like gash. It
Yeah,
sounds
gash
harsh.
is a
Gas
little
doesn't sound like something I want to eat or hit.
It
true.
doesn't sound inviting at all.
What about slit?
Even then, it's just like ugh.
It's better than gash, but
No,
not
call it
where it
like-
should be.
Like I know it's open, but it doesn't have to
Some
I
are
feel
go
like
with
it-
like a
Macar-
colorful.
macaroon.
No, like maybe just call it like cushion underneath a Christmas tree next to a fireplace.
That's a
lot.
long name.
It deserves that many. It
Abbreviate
deserves
it.
that many words, doesn't it, Alyssa?
There you go.
When you look down, can you see it or no?
Yes.
Just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Can when you? I was gonna go after him.
He's 188 pounds. I'll have you know.
Yeah, you can see your dick. There you go.
Is that how you talk to it?
What's up, dude?
Are you a grower? Are you a shower?
Grow.
Grow. Yeah, I get that.
Did you know? Apparently, you know how everybody says like big feet or big hands like means like a big dick or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's not like actually scientifically conclusive. But what is the size of your nose?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm rocking.
Alyssa.
The biggest dick, dude.
That means I'm built down there. There we go. That's good. That's
That thing sniffs itself.
Next time you hook up with a girl, you gotta
to,
tell her that. Listen, my nose. This means my dick is the biggest dick you'll ever see.
Can you go to YouTube?
Oh no.
That's crazy too. Some girl asked me that last night.
Type in
Your nose or your dick?
No, she's like, is your dick big? You give off like big dick energy type of thing. I was like, really? I'm like, really? I'm like, she's like, yeah, you give off like that confidence. I'm like, well, yeah, you can check it out. We can find out. What's up?
white wall.
But then what if you get the situation where you take your pants and she's like,
I've
Like,
never.
Oh,
Really?
I know the
Terrible.
video that
Oh,
you're trying to
penis
find.
length ranking.
this is what Zach gets up to on the weekend.
Look at the confidence that this guy has. Click on there.
Damn, these people really signed up and did this. They're like, yeah, let's go rank my dick size.
That's the craziest shit. And then the second half of this.
Is it flat? Oh, they do it hard, right?
They do one measurement soft and one measurement hard.
Do you think they're actually showing it, or do you think it's just for TV?
No,
Or-
they're
No,
I
I think
you
they're
can tell
actually-
because the Indian kid gets the saddest you've ever seen in your entire life because he's probably like, oh, I'm probably in the middle. I'm doing pretty well, and he's dead at the end, and it's not good.
I think doesn't the smallest guy on the end have the biggest dick?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
hammer.
And the
Him?
Yeah.
Wow.
They say you have that look.
and then
You
they're
look like a porn star, bro.
when they're talking about it, he's like, they're like, they're like, oh, how big is your dick? He's like, oh, it's pretty big. And they were like, yeah, but when did you grow? He's like, I've had this since like 5th grade. It's like
shit.
fucking nuts. Like he was super young.
Oh, that thing probably tutored him.
This is crazy. This is some gay shit though. I would never watch this.
Sometimes you gotta watch some gays.
Oh, you
Th-
go.
This is them soft.
Okay, so 4.5.
2.5?
But look, think about how sad he has to be. Okay,
Yeah.
But like soft is
or
one
maybe
thing.
he just got in there and he was mad nervous. Somebody was.
okay, let's go hard. Then.
Sometimes it's cold in
Okay.
these studios.
Yeah, maybe he just got a little nervous or something. They got
Okay,
the hard
length reveal.
That's insane.
Did they give him
The
cucumbers?
heck? Oh my God, they're already at 6.
Wait,
Oh my God,
4.8?
You gotta feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, you do.
Four is
And like
That's the thing though. Now
8.5
million people know that.
Oh my! And then 8.
Damn.
He knows it too.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I'm about to say, I would have made a killing on this video.
It's crazy because the two people who I would assume would have the smallest are the two people who have the biggest,
yeah.
just by looking at them.
Who? Twink City number 2.
These two guys.
I like how the guy with the biggest dick's not even trying to stand close to the guy next to him. He's like, my dick's so big, I can't be.
Yeah, you
near
have
it."
to distance yourself.
Yeah,
That's half the
it's
reason.
like you around fat people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fat people, man. No offense to y'all fat people out there watching, but you do disappoint me.
I personally think you're fun, and I think you can do stuff. So
Yeah, you can
That's the
do
thing.
stuff.
Being fat though, you are funnier though. So that's like anything you do is just more funny because you fat. Anything you say is a little bit more funny because you fat. But at the end of the day, you still fat. Which is
that's what I'm worried about.
You're getting
Skyler.
less and less funny.
I am worried if he gets down to like a trim 170.
I don't want to be 170.
But I'm just saying, it's not like.
But that's your trajectory right now.
Yeah, you're losing too much weight. I think it's
Nah,
kind of
I've
getting
been-
gross.
I've been snacking.
Yeah, I've been good for you.
Getting into it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Dude, listen, here's the thing. We had a fucking,
I can always tell when you're going into an ad.
Just keep going.
we almost had an issue the other day with April Fool's episode.
Oh, a software snafu, right?
Oh my God. We filmed this whole thing. We brought all these casts in and we were like, it was deadline before April Fool's. We had to get it done. Struggling because we lost all the footage because we had it on this hard drive.
And what, the hard drive got corrupted?
Yeah, corrupted. But we called secure data. They fucking cleaned it right up. Got it back to us. Wham, bam, boom. We were able to trick millions of people.
Everything was there.
Everything was there. Thank you, secure data, here in LA or wherever the fuck you are.
LA.
Should we allow to join
I-
up right now and show them how good this IndyCloud
Sell
stuff
me
is?
this pen. Do you
Write
want to
your
watch
name
the Wolf of Wall Street tonight?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
Wait, but I want to watch something else.
Adolescence?
No, we were told Alex really wants us to watch Boogie Nights. Have you ever seen that?
Maybe.
I've never seen it.
Adolescence is crazy. Though.
Is it good?
It's a good
Oh,
show.
I've been. Isn't it like one shot, like one
Yeah, they're all
take?
Yeah.
It's only
one
4
takes.
episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
see-
they're all shot in one take,
Yeah.
which is just crazy. Like the transitions and shit are insane.
I've heard mixed reviews on it. I've heard that because it's like all one take, that some of like the transitions in between scenes really make a lull in the show. And so like the pacing's kind of off.
I would say it's one of those things. Like if you understand anything about cinematography and shit like that, you have like a lot of respect for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's super interesting to watch type shit. But if it's like
I'm just mad none of you guys are watching The Pit.
I'm watching The Pit.
Hey, it was on earlier.
Did you finish it?
I'm on episode 8
Oh.
right now.
It is it's like a medical show, but I'm not really into medical shows. But this is every doctor's like, this is what it's actually like in a ER, and it's a 15-hour shift. So each episode is each hour. But after the first one, you're like, they just did so much, and it's just the start of their day. It just gives you a real appreciation.
Oh, I do
Actually
not
sounds
know
fire.
how like ER doctors are able to do what they do, because just in 8 episodes that I've watched so far, it's like 2 families have lost their kids. Like 3 other people have just died in the ER.
No spoilers.
I've realized
Well,
how much of a sensitive stomach you have because Jared was like queasing at the TV and it was like scrapes of just
Oh
blood.
yeah, I saw a live childbirth.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Was it a real one, you think?
No.
But yeah, like
Based on the videos I go to sleep to, no.
that show, like I have the most sensitive stomach because this guy, like this isn't a spoiler or anything, but like he got hit by a car. He's fine other than like road rash on his legs.
Oh.
But even that, I was just like, it makes me sick to my stomach.
Wait till you get to episode 12.
Have you watched anything past 12? Yeah.
No.
My pitch, if you would like documentaries, the new Celtics documentary is fantastic.
Here you go.
Hold
Talk about no Celtics.
The most recent episode was great. It was the Larry Bird era. It was the back half when they were winning. It was the main point of the episode was when they played LA in that like 84 series. He's gonna say he doesn't care.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
Sorry that someone called me and said a third plane has hit the tower.
You know what those ER doctors would probably recommend you take every morning though?
What?
Magic Mind.
What is that?
It's a nootropic that's nootropic that's really good for you. It's a caffeine alternative with
Basically, if you don't want to do like coffee and all that in the morning, energy drink, you pop one of those in.
Pop it, Chair.
yeah, it's got matcha, adaptogens, vitamins, everything you need for the day. Have a good start to the day, and it tastes like apple juice.
Oh, look, there we go.
Very cool,
you.
Jared.
That's it.
Thanks for
Down
letting
the
us.
gullet?
Thanks for letting us
Down
know
the
about that,
gullet.
Jared. Randomly.
Thank you, Jared.
Thank you, Jared.
Thank you for slipping that non-ad in.
Always like a fun fact of the day.
Yeah, it was that was Jared's fun fact for the day.
Jared's full of them.
No, but the most recent episode, I got to get this. I love this part. They were the Lakers beat up on the Celtics in the first game. They just like ran. They were running on us. They beat the shit out of us. And then the next episode or the next game, the coach was like, "No layups." And then Kevin McHale just killed a guy. Like the guy went up for a layup. Kevin McHale threw him down. Kurt Rambis murdered him. And then we went on to just.
I know his
dump.
son,
Kurt
Jordan.
Rambis.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Jordan
Rambis.
Who is he?
He's just his son.
He just like,
But no, but like, how do
he
you-
just like the party.
yeah. Just kind of parties
Jay
and goes to
Ram,
Lakers
he a
game.
good guy, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's telling for myself though, because I just always see him out. And I be fucking too.
I went to a Lakers game the other day, and I was lucky enough to be friends with the Eldridge, who owns part of the. So they let me go to a game, and they have like an underground bunker. Have you guys ever been to those?
in the new crypto shit. Yeah.
An underground bunker.
And then it's got like a massive, like 115-inch TV. It's got like a full bar of food, but it's just. And then like Floyd Mayweather was like right next to us.
Oh my
And then
God.
we go out, and there's like this gold section that we got to sit in. And then before the game, we go to the back, and we're just sitting there with like Jeannie Buss, and like I'm like,
Who's that?
She owns her and her family own the
Oh,
Lakers.
damn.
And I was just like, I don't belong here.
Nah, yeah, their setup there now is
Yeah.
definitely dope. It's coming along. The new Clippers Stadium is really nice too. That's how it is at the Dodger Stadium too.
Really?
Yeah, they're like whole entire underground. Well, it's like all underneath. Basically, if you sit up like that first baseline, that whole entire section is just all like it's like a buffet, all you can eat down there.
No.
the
That's like the
Have ice cream
Falcon
and-
Stadium's like that too.
Yeah, that shit
See,
so
this
much
is
fun.
just part of a life that I don't know about, you know?
Are the Suns gonna make the playoffs?
Nah, they just Celtics just beat the fuck.
It's not looking too likely, unfortunately. They could slip into the play-in and then probably beat somebody, but it's looking like they're already kind of like getting ready for the next.
They look like they weren't even trying today, to be honest.
I watched a really cool video about why free throws are shot the way they're shot today. Because I can't remember the guy's name, but he is a basketball legend. But he was terrible at shooting, and he would pretty much dunk every basket that he made, right? And so there was, before the rules that they have now for free throws, all you had to do, like you could jump from the free throw line and shoot it in. And so people were just doing that to get closer and
wish they
kind of
still
like
do that.
lob it in, you know? And this guy, someone in the comments tell me his name. This guy figured out he was so tall that he could jump from the free throw line and dunk it, right?
Oh yeah, probably Wilt Chamberlain.
Probably
It was
me.
probably, that sounds
But
familiar.
look, so they were shooting. How were they shooting? They were shooting free throws fine, right? When Wilt was there.
Why,
But
what's
he
the,
couldn't shoot it
I'm about to
specifically.
say they may have changed the rule. 'cause
And
they couldn't
then
do anything.
And then people got so mad because he found this loophole that he could just jump and dunk it from the free throw that they changed it so that you have to stay behind the line.
What's the signs of why big man can't shoot free throws?
It's crazy.
It's just because honestly, once you get into like, especially like NBA size, their hands are so big that the ball is mad hard for them to hold.
Why is that not something that they just practice over and over and over again?
But it's so much different when you practice free throws and then you in front of like
that's true.
thousands of people, and on top of that, like NBA courts, the backdrop is super weird. So like when it's looking through the backboard, it just the distance is different. And when it's like,
why do they have clear backboards? I feel like that would be
it's for the fans.
That would just be extremely distracting for the players. Though
I mean, there's certain schools they put certain people right in there.
And why are NBA balls so slippery?
That's another.
They're the worst.
They just switched over just because that's another thing. It's like certain balls niggas was getting too good.
They got to bring back the
all right.
wave. You remember the wave balls?
Yeah, terrible.
Can you look up the
It's
wave
crazy.
balls?
Like they're like, this is gonna take off.
Yeah, and when we were in high school, they're like, we got these new balls. They're sick, and they suck. They was like
they did
a regular
suck.
basketball, but they had all these ridges in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah. Shit were
But
trash.
also, same thing with like NFL footballs. Have you ever felt like a regulation NFL football?
Oh, yeah.
How the hell do they throw that, catch that, hold on to that?
Well, they beat the fuck out of those balls though before they throw them. They wear them in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They like they like grind them, and then they'll put this like some sort of like coat on it, grind it again until it's like super worn down.
Oh, so it actually has like a texture to
Yeah.
it. I must have held one that didn't have
yeah,
that.
no,
Because I was like, this feels nothing like the little Wilson balls that they say is like official NFL, whatever.
Hell no. I'm just way bigger.
That's crazy.
Let's get out of here, dude. I gotta eat an acai bowl and call my mom.
Oh, dude, you better be lucky. I thought so hard this week about eating that acai bowl about 10 times.
You
I never
should
did.
have. You should have.
Really, just because there was bananas on it.
Okay. So don't act like-
All right, close
All right,
us
guys,
out.
thank you.
All right.
if you were here, thank you. If you were not, kill yourself.
Also, the Patreon event, April 15th, free for the $10 and $50 tiers. If you're on the $5 tier, just upgrade to the $10 tier. Mel's Diner in Hollywood. We hope to see you there. Only 50 spots, so first come, first serve. Thank you very much. Hit the outro.
I just bought one. You can have one. Just take the bananas off.
I'll just get one.